All right, so we just went ahead and did some I don't know if you call it man on the street or if you call it a we recorded a little bit of footage in downtown Orlando. Pretty cool. That's where I'm walking. Yeah, so it's pretty neat. I mean, the thing about going downtown is there's a whole bunch of clubs, right? It's like the one place in Orlando, one of the only places in Orlando that actually has nightclubs. Other place would be like UCF area. They have like college clubs, college bars that get pretty rowdy, club-esque. But downtown Orlando has like, when you think of like a traditional club, nightclubs nowadays, clubs that have tables and things like that. You'll find that type of stuff over in downtown. Anyway, so we were walking through and I mean, it's definitely pretty lively. I gotta be careful here. I mean, so it's about 1:30 now, so it's gotten a little bit later in the day here. We got the tow trucks coming through here. They are on the prowl. I saw the funniest shit earlier. It was a tow truck like hauling hauling like an orange, like definitely like a fancy car. It was like a fancier orange, like old school orange car, and it was just towing it. I was like, damn, dude, it's like a lion like walking around with its prey, like a lion just like flaunting its prey or something. It was hilarious, driving right up and down Orange Ave. But yeah, it was pretty cool just walking around. I mean, I was definitely curious to see, hey, how do people react, when there's a camera and whatnot. Let me turn around here, make sure there's no one like about to kill me or something. Orlando's pretty safe though. Yeah. Oh, but hey, always good to be safe. But yeah. Oh, look at the sky. Is that the sky? How's that? What is so blue up there? Oh no, that's that building. Mondrian, I believe. All right, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I was curious to see how people react to the camera. I did I asked like one person. I went outside Debonair Supper Club, I think it's called. I just asked the guy. I was like, hey, how is the? Holy shit! I forgot to wipe the lens before I went into the filming for the POV footage. Damn, that footage probably sucks caca. Damn it. Hey, it happens. But yeah, be sure to wipe that lens. Be sure to wipe that lens here. Yeah, we probably have like hella drunk drivers around here, so yeah. But right now I'm just walking back over to the garage where I parked that, and yeah, it was a pretty good night though. I mean, definitely just walked around, got to see it. Friday night's pretty busy. I think Saturdays are probably a little bit busier. I went from about 12:30 to, or about a little after 12 to, or like 12ish to about 1:30. So yeah, definitely a good a good time. You're getting to see kind of like some of the busier times and you see some of the busier times of downtown. So that was pretty cool to see. And yeah, it was pretty cool to see. Like, and I did an interview with one of the outside of a Debonair Supper Club. I asked the security guard, I was like, hey, when does it get busiest around here? And he said it was about right now, and he said about at this time, and it was about 12:30. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely about when it gets busiest, and it was pretty cool to see everyone was having generally a good time. The lighting is great here. The lighting is pretty good, and if you can I reverse this camera here? I'm not sure. I don't know if I can reverse the camera. I've got the recording going, but if I turn around here, you can kind of see some of these lights here. Yeah, they have some really nice lights in downtown Orlando, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. Let me go and walk through them. Yeah, but it was cool to see. Look at this lighting, fantastic, lighting up your face. Yeah, it was cool though. It was great. I kind of do that little scrunchy thing anytime I'm like, thinking about any type of thing, right? Mine's always running a million miles a minute. Trying to shut it off a little bit. But yeah, it was cool. I mean, I definitely felt plenty safe. Like, no biggie at all. He wanted to come out on a Friday, just because. It seemed like, I checked the weather report. It said it was going to be raining tomorrow. So I was like, okay, well, it might be a little rainy tomorrow. That might keep people in. So I was like, I don't want to be out in the rain. Night, it's nice. I'm in this jacket. It's a little warm, but I wanted something that was pretty low key. I didn't want to have the camera just on full display. That might catch people a little off guard, make them feel even more uncomfortable. As far as the camera, I'd say, like I said, the one guy who I interviewed very briefly, just about like when's the busiest time, he was definitely a little skeptical of the camera, but and past that it was pretty normal. And then there was one person who noticed the camera. They said, hey, there's Meta. I said, there's Meta? What the fuck? I ain't got nothing Meta on me. Only thing Meta I got on me is the Instagram app on my phone. Only thing Meta is software. Only thing Meta I got is software. But yeah, it was. So they noticed the camera, smiled a little bit. They said, "Oh, hey, look!" And then the person, like, they come one of the other. I was two girls. One of the other girls, she covered her face. But yeah, I mean, Orlando downtown. I mean, there's definitely some pretty attractive girls running around. So it is pretty cool to see. I guess that's encouraging, right? Pretty cool to see. I was under the, you hear people talk about downtown. They'll say, man, downtown it's not the same. Which I don't know what it was like, 10 years ago or before COVID or anything like that. But now it's a little rowdy. Kind of. Like it wasn't horrible, really. It wasn't horrible. I saw a couple of people like, super drunk and just like sitting outside. But I mean, dang, I saw that in freaking Germany, and when I went, with a couple of friends to Oktoberfest. So, yeah, literally in Germany. Even the Germans can't handle their liquor sometimes. But, yeah, it was overall, it was a pretty good time. Yeah, I got some good footage. I was curious to see if people would see the camera and that would, make them stop and want to talk into the camera or anything like that. And I didn't see anything like that. But maybe if I post online and people see the footage, maybe they might be like, oh, hey, are you the guy who posts? And boom, I can kind of start a conversation or something like that. So I'm curious to see how that will go. Yeah. Oh, made it into the car here. It is freaking hot in this jacket, but walking around was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just walking around and all that. Let me kind of get this set up here. Oh, get out of this jacket. Yeah, the setup is pretty freaking sweet. I got at the Acaso. Holy shit! It says if I get on iPhone.